some damage. Second druid dies on impact.
Fuck, what?
You take 3 points of damage
3.
from the fall. That's from the fall.
Wait, I take nothing from the fall.
Well, you like the impact of hitting the water.
Oh.
And you take... What's your max HP?
My max is 10.
Wow, you're lucky. You take 6 points of damage from the swipe.
Fuck you. I'm at 1 HP. Fucking...
You're at 1 HP?
Yeah. And you still haven't given me my healing cantrips,
I
Robert.
sent it to you. I literally sent you a photo.
Oh, wait, I thought that was my pet. Oh, the right one is my, the left one is my pet stuff.
Yeah, the right one is your cantrip.
Ah.
Die. Okay, so, and you get knocked down the mountain.
Oh, wait. I wanted to bring something up. With my backstory, for now I'll just call it a pet. With my pet, it's able to use a certain, attack in my backstory, but it's not able to use it in the actual character sheet.
I'll look at that later.
But it would be really useful right now.
Your pet's with you. Down the
Yes, it
mountain.
is. Yes, I know.
Down the mountain.
The pet's with me, yes.
Mm-hmm. And you're sitting next to a dead corpse, and you're really hurt, druid friend.
Who's worse hurt, me or my friend?
He's like...
I'm at 1 health.
He's at like 5% HP left.
I'm at 1% HP left. You're right.
You, like, the combat is over. Like, you can heal each other back up. You can heal yourself and him back
so
up.
we're going to focus our healing powers on each
Yes.
other then.
Jaden. The guards notice you push something down, and they walk up and go, "Hey, what's going up, sir? What's going on, sir?"
My lovely boy. He lifts up his scythe and just turns them slowly and goes, "Nothing is going on.
Why is there blood on your scythe?
What do you think?" And he's still wearing his basically skull mask, which is made from real bone, and just kind of goes, "What do you think with a person that looks like me?"
Rolling insight.
They don't know what a Grim Reaper is?
They know.
Okay, thank you.
They go, "There was no one on this dock that you were supposed to do your job for."
I kill those suffering, mental or physical. Could you not tell that man was out of his mind?
He was, let's say, very good at his job. He was one of our favorites.
I'll find you another being that can become one of your favorites quite quickly. I've seen people.
He was
far
also
away.
a storer for great knowledge.
I can get his soul to come back. You can take his knowledge for your own.
Not with how you just dumped it in the ocean.
My scythe is built for that type of thing.
The soul needs a medium. Something to stand on.
You can stand on you.
So you're going to take my soul?
I can take his and give it to you.
One medium cannot hold 2 souls. Well, it can, but I'd rather not experience that pain. Remember that one day in training camp, dude? Whew, that was rough. And the guard just goes, "No kidding." Anyway.
It's like, I will find you another man, just as wise and just as good. I've been around the whole world. Do you think I don't know a person or two that can fill this requirement?
You better. You have this turn of 4 sons.
Okay.
To bring us back, or we shall send one after you.
Okay.
and they walk away.
Do I have the wrong microphone on?
You get on the boat and leave, I presume?
Yeah, I can hear that.
We can
Is it
hear you.
loud?
It's pretty loud.
Okay, then yeah. It's the
Do you get
right
on the boat and
microphone.
leave?
Yes.
Okay. So you start traveling across.
GP coming down. You coming.
Go around.
That was talent.
We're up into the. Oh, no, I'm kidding.
Just the end.
And you get off on a port here. Actually, no, further on. It's here. Get off in a port town there. Oh, lucky. Cool. So,
How's my little gnome guy reacting to all of this? I just like made a
He's
deal
just-
with.
he's just. You fool. He's not the happiest with you right now. Okay, James,
Yes.
what do you do now?
Well,
You're outside in the back of the alley with him, with the orc,
Okay.
and he's looking at you with really seductive eyes.
Does he look like he has a lot of like valuables on him?
He has a lot of jewels on him.
Okay. Size him up. How big is he compared to him?
How tall are you? How tall are you?
I am. Sorry, I have to check. I'm sitting at 6'1".
6'1". He's about 6'3", actually. So he's
6'3". Okay.
he's
so
barely taller than you, surprisingly.
High. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna, I obviously know what he wants to do.
Wait, we're all on the main continent.
Yes. Oh, so this throw this
Bruh, 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 bruh.
Okay. So,
Wait.
so he is visiting this town. James, you are on this side of the mountains. You are around here. You two are in this port town, and Jacob, you're on the side of this mountain.
That's where I
Can you
was.
shift the computer a bit? I can't see myself.
That made it even worse.
Yeah, that made it terrible.
There you go.
I'll stop there.
That works. Congrats.
Okay.
Wait, James, can you see yourself?
No.
Bruh.
You're right over here.
right.
You're to the right of the
over
screen.
here.
Okay.
And James, I mentioned earlier the Cheers Tavern. That you've heard of it right here. It is a tavern known where adventurers gather.
Where
Hey,
am
I know what tavern that is.
Hi, Henry.
Hi, you're generally.
Okay, well,
Hey, Robert, I find that tavern very familiar, don't I?
You know that tavern as Jacob, not your character.
Your battery's running low.
I know it all too well. I know what it looks like burnt down.
Just get the charger
oh
and
jeez.
It's upstairs.
annoy
Okay,
your brother
well,
back.
I
I'll
wanna
put it on
fight
my phone.
this guy. I think he's a predator.
You didn't even try asking.
Wait, what did you say?
What?
I will hunt you down and kill you.
What? Hey Robert, why are you in your own?
Chop, chop, chop.
I hate this.
Oh my god. Someone doesn't know how to close it.
That was awesome.
Yeah, you
Stop
end
it.
Hold on!
This is awful. It's like a demon.
This idiot doesn't know how calls work.
There we go.
Okay.
That was so scary.
If
Why
you
are you
if you
having
put it over
portrait
here,
mode?
I can like
Landscape,
show them what they're.
Okay, here. Actually, flip. Let's do it like that. So now you just point the camera.
Landscape.
Landscape.
Actually, never mind. Never mind. Back to portrait. Back to
Wait, no,
portrait.
you could just like flip it.
Or turn my head like this. Is that what you want?
Yeah.
Because my laptop just died.
Oh really?
Well, it's about to. So, yeah, James, you're sitting outside the back of the alley with
Okay.
that orc, and he's giving you the pretty eyes.
Okay, well, I have my brass knuckles on at this point.
Oh my god.
What do you do?
I'm gonna hit him very hard. That's what I'm gonna do.
Reroll, that's not right. Nat 20. Woo!
Oh shit.
Yes, sir.
It's 1d6, right?
It's 1d6 plus my strength.
What's your strength?
5.
Woo.
Or no, plus no, it's a d6 plus 1 plus my strength, which is 4 plus 1, so 5.
So 1d6 plus 5. Cool. So you deal. So 8 plus 5. So 13 points of damage to him.
That's a good amount of damage.
You just clock him in the face, and you see some blood come out, and he goes, I haven't experienced orc love in so long! Yeah! Punches you.
He punches me.
Yep.
Orc love, man.
Nat 20!
No,
Jesus.
that is not true.
Yeah, 20 back and forth.
I literally have an AC of 19.
What armor do you have? Do you have fucking plate?
No, I don't have any armor. I'm a barbarian, but I have a constitution of 5 and a dexterity 3. And then plus AC, like a
So,
raise.
what's your max
like a
HP?
shield I have. My max HP is 17.
oh, okay, so, yeah, he clocks you in the face for 14 points of damage.
Okay, I'm gonna die.
No, keep attacking.
I'm just gonna go into rage. I'm gonna use rage.
You fucking Jesus.
Yeah, he goes, Orc love! Yeah! Bashes you in the face.
Slams into me. I wanna fall to a knee, and then I wanna use rage.
A jumping uppercut and just.
And then I just go up and just hit him where the sun don't shine.
Oh shit.
I wanna go for it.
Please don't tell me he's into that too. Is he into it?
Nat 20.
Stop it, Robert.
This die has rolled 3 Nat 20s in a row.
Okay, well, get a different die.
Here,
It's broken.
here. Okay, use this.
Nah,
one.
I mean, I'll take the net 20. But
So,
from now on, and I have an advantage in strength, and I have bonus damage plus 2.
so 5 plus 10, 10, 15. So you deal 17 points of damage to him.
Okay, that literally would be twice the amount of health that I have that I just did.
And he's stumbling back like, oh, cheap shot, not orc love.
Well, thank God he's not into that.
You have an attack of opportunity.
Okay, I go again. I take my knuckle dusters and I just go straight. I go straight for his nose. I'm just trying to
That's a 2.
That's a 2.
Does not hit him.
2 plus.
Actually, wait,
yeah,
you have advantage on attack. What am I doing?
I do.
That hits. So that's an additional 9 points of damage. He's unconscious.
Okay, I take all of his stuff.
So you collect 4 ruby necklaces.
Okay, hold on, I gotta write this down. Okay.
4 ruby necklaces, 2
Yes.
gold earrings, a diamond earring,
Okay.
and a weird looking silver bracer.
Okay. I can't see if these are like magic or anything, so I guess I just stash them, and then I take one of my 4 javelins I've been casually carrying, and slit this guy's throat.
With a javelin?
It's the only sharp object I have on.
So
don't
you
have a
slit this
fucking
poor
dagger?
man's throat,
No, I don't. It didn't come with the packs that I had.
and now
Yeah,
he's
I did.
bleeding out in the alley.
Yeah.
Okay,
This has been eventful.
so, Jacob,
Yes.
you and your buddy have healed each other up, and you've given your druid friend a proper burial.
Hold on, I'm gonna put him down really quick. I'm gonna try something. You continue.
You have given him a proper burial.
Yes.
What do you do now?
The weight.
You know that you are not strong enough to take on that creature, especially
Yeah.
you alone. And considering it just took out one of your friends with one swipe, and your other friends are up on the top of the mountain, probably already dead. Actually, hold on. You see 2 more bodies fall down the mountainside and land right next to you.
Okay, yeah, we give them a burial too.
So what do you do?
After properly giving everyone a burial and doing druid traditions for burials, we head back to the city and get in contact with one of the a higher up official that is on our that likes the slums more than the other higher ups.
Yes. So
More friendly
Yeah.
government official than
You-
those fucking
you
snobby
find
bastards.
one of the nobles and you're like, "Hey, bro," and he stops himself and goes, "Oh, your group. I've always been a fan of you guys. What's going on, good sir? Where's your elder? Why are you here, young lad?"
You see, we've been noticing some disturbances in the patterns of the wind. If you've noticed it all lately, and
This is not news. We've always had problems within the last couple of years with winds, random fires, floods.
well, I feel like I found a cause for it.
You might have. Interesting.
So up in the mountains, there's this crack in the wall. I feel like it's a rift to air. It's
Oh, the planet Air. We've experienced a couple of those in the past couple of years. Did you happen to seal it?
no, there's a mountain lion with a gem to seal it that's protecting the rift.
Oh,
It's already killed 3 druids when we first encountered it. And we knew to immediately come to you guys.
I'll go speak to the council. I fear that they are too busy fighting off some other rifts. But I will get back to you when I can. And he walks out of the room with a very heavy look, kind of concerned. And his servant kind of ushers you out and pulls you to the side, and the servant goes, "Hey, I'm not supposed to say this, but our government has their hands tied with all these problems going over. I would suggest going to find adventurers, freelance adventurers, to pay to do this, because the government's military is spent. He really wishes he could help you, but he doesn't have the resources to do so.
Okay, thank you for
The
telling me this.
the best place, it's all the way over in Marintha, but it is the best place, would be the tavern, the famous tavern. I forget the name of it, but I've been told it's built for adventurers to hang out. I've been told that it's the place if you need help to go there.
Alright, I'll
It's over in
see what I
Marintha.
can do.
I don't remember the name. It's an old
Okay.
story.
I'll see what I can do. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Please, Godspeed.
Alright, and then I go ahead, go back to our current circle of druids, and I tell them, and I ask to see if anyone wants to come with me.
Your village, the druid leader who was appointed recently, because your other druid leader has not made it back, goes, "We are struggling to keep things up here. The winds have been picking up recently and knocking over a lot of our buildings. If you can find help, that would be amazing, but we really wish for as many people here as we can."
Okay. Alright. Then
I'll let you decide. Jaden.
I'll go ahead and go alone.
Okay, Jaden. You arrive in the port town and you get some weird looks.
Yeah.
You see a lot of pretentious folk who are like,
Rebellious
Weirdos.
teenager. They're like
Weird.
rebellious teenagers. Can I like glare at them?
You can glare at them. You're now in the port city. I'm getting the name of it. I think that's. Oh yeah, I remember the name of it because it pisses a couple of my friends off. Port Mordor.
What a fucking loser.
So what do you
You're
do?
about to see some snobby elf bitches.
I walk.
You walk. Where do you walk?
I'm just trying. Is there any like hospital kind of areas around?
You cannot tell. The language. Oh, what languages do you speak?
Most. Mm,
Give me the languages.
I go on my phone.
But that's on your character sheet.
I know, but I didn't want to write all of them.
How many languages do you speak?
A good amount because I go around and like reap people.
This is why you write things on your character cards, people.
Do you speak Elvish?
Yes.
Okay.
You just need to ask. I could just say yes or no.
So you do speak Elvish, and you find
Of
a
course.
you notice the signs are written in a different form of Elvish than you recognize. But actually you're a rogue. Do you have the Thieves' Cant?
If I'm pretty sure.
Thieves' Cant is like 4th level, isn't it?
Okay, that's what I was wanting to know. Okay, so you cannot decipher the language difference between this and your native tongue. You notice some similarities, but whenever you try to find a hospital or whatnot, or healer's hut, you come across some odd buildings. You find a morgue, which is full of just vases of burned bodies.
Yummy.
You do come across a healer's hut, but it's empty. You don't really find anybody.
I guess I'm just moving on to the next city. I don't give a shit about this place.
Okay.
Or at least my character doesn't.
You start traveling.
And fall down off the
Where did I set that? Okay, so you're traveling through a light forest. You see some buildings and trees. It's a forest, like kind of like our forest over here.
Are you
Well,
solving a Rubik's
what it
Cube
used
right
to be.
now?
No, I wish I was.
And
Yeah, you're a fucking loser, aren't you?
you start noticing it gets dark. Not like nighttime dark, because you can still see the sun, but it's getting an abnormal dark.
God, if that guy used me as a fucking glow stick, my eyes glow.
And your gnome friend, dark gnome friend, actually vanishes.
Does he vanish, or is it just so short that I can't see him in the midst of darkness?
Yes and no. Like, it's not because he's short. He doesn't like disappear. You just can't see him.
Bitch, are you there?
Of
Bitch?
course, I'm here.
Oh, okay. You're just too tiny.
Pokes you in the leg.
Okay.
Um,
I'm here. I see you.
and you're walking through this forest, and it's getting abnormally dark. You see two lights ahead of you.
Do I have to choose a light?
Yes, actually. One light looks to be more like a sun, more like the sun. The other one looks to be more like a civilization light.
The sun.
So which light do you
The
choose?
sunlight.
So you walk over to the sunlight, and it isn't actually the sun.
No doubt.
You see a crack.
Oh, fun.
And when you look inside of it, it's not actually a light. It's just where light should be. Your brain is putting the light there. Right? It's absolute, like, everywhere around you is semi-darkness. Right where the crack is, the crack itself is true darkness. Right around it is where all the light is getting absorbed.
Can I even go in there?
Do you wish to?
Fuck yeah.
So you start
I
walking.
would say that there's no point, but like, it's hard
You
to
start
deny.
walking towards the crack, and you feel the stab in your leg go again, and you hear Jamal go, "Don't you dare!
Why not?
Don't go in there. We need to leave now."
Give me a reason to.
That's a crack to the plate of darkness. If you go in there, you'll never find yourself again.
You think I found myself? Okay. Alright, scaredy, let's go.
I'm wise, not scared.
And I'm not.
So you leave.
For now.
You travel along.
Can I go back to the other light?
Yeah.
Okay.
Travel along, and you hit that.
Finally, he fell.
You hit that town, and it's another port town. The people here aren't as snobby. They're more friendly.
What's their reaction towards me?
It's like kids. They see the dark dwarf, and they're not dark dwarf, dark gnome, and they're like, "What the hell is that monstrosity?"
I've asked myself that every single day.
And let's head back to you, James.
Yes, sir.
What do you do with the drunken sailor?
Well, I beat that guy. I'm still kind of messed up, so I'm gonna get out of there and stumble, try to find myself another place to stay, probably like an inn or somewhere like that.
Okay.
Just get somewhere safe.
You find yourself, yeah, you get out of there easy, no problem. People don't stop you or anything. You find an inn. The next closest inn that's in a safe area is on the verge of these mountains. They're more like bigger hills per se. Like, they're not a mountain.
Yeah.
But they're not hills. They're that weird in between. Trying to think of them, I don't know. Stone Mountain, biggest stone mountain.
Large hills.
Yeah, they're large hills. And You find an inn there, and 99 to 12. Finally, you rolled something different. Kind of like earlier, you notice in the middle of the night when you're trying to rest, the wind is picking up inside the room.
Okay, am I in like an inn?
You're in an inn in your room.
Okay, I look around for the sign of such winds.
You see none.
I go back to sleep.
Okay. Jacob.
Yes.
You said you're leaving on your own.
Yeah. Full of determination.
So, where are you heading?
I'm going to actually head to the closest town to ask around about that tavern.
So you head over to the nearest town, and on the mountain.
Or the nearest structure with a lot of people that I can find that I know of.
You head over to the next town, not the capital, and you start asking around. And you come across a older man who looks to be not he has money, but he doesn't show it. You can tell that he's seen things, he's experienced things, and he can pass wisdom to the ages. You notice that he has a limp. And he tells you, yes, I used to be an adventurer like you.
But then I took an arrow to the knee.
How'd you know?
I don't know. Good guess.
But, yes, I used to go to that tavern quite frequently. It's a great place to pick up quests. It's over in Marintha, about, I would say, 20 miles outside the capital city. It's famous. It's called Cheers from McLaren's. It's famous. It's been run by the same family ever since it was created.
Dang.
Oh, I miss those days. Hey, let me tell you something. If you ever see a beautiful woman traveling in the woods in the middle of the night, don't touch it. I made that mistake. Just don't touch it. Trust me.
Why?
Bad things happen.
TRAP.
So, what do you do now?
What time is it?
It would be, I'm gonna say around 7 o'clock.
AM or PM?
PM.
PM? I'm going to go ahead and find an inn to sleep.
Okay, you find an inn to sleep, and